I was at home in my apartment getting ready for work, and I just started feeling the pain. It radiated from my chest down through my arm. That's when I called 911.
The tricky part about coronary disease is it commonly gives no warnings. Oftentimes you're perfectly well one moment, and the next moment you're having severe chest pain.
That's when it became real. That was when they said, you know, you had a heart attack. I immediately burst into tears and said I wanted to talk to my mom on the phone.
The ER doctor called and told me he was going to the cath lab, and I said, well, when will you know if it's a heart attack? And she goes, oh man, he had a heart attack. And that's when it hit me, like, wow.
Get a call like that, and you know, it's a shock. It really is.
I had a 99% blockage, and they did have to insert a stent.
From the time Dan entered the catheterization lab to the opening up of the artery was 48 minutes, which is an incredibly short time when you understand all the steps that have to be done.
I work in a hospital, and I see a lot, and they were marvelous. I keep saying, boy, they brought you to the right place.
Genetics is a very strong factor, and that was a big factor with Dan. His dad had an early onset of heart disease, and that's a very major risk factor.
I was always aware of the history, and I knew what I should be doing, but in my head I didn't need to do it yet.
Dan was very fortunate in that he came in early, everything fit into place so the artery was opened early, and then remarkably on follow-up testing now, it's undetectable that he has even had heart damage.
I had made the decision in the hospital that I wanted to run a marathon, and rehab was the tool really to help get me there.
He's been motivated. He's got the Shamrock Shuffle coming up, and he's training for the marathon. So we've got him running for an hour every time that he's here.
Seth was really one of the first people who made me feel hope that, you know, this wasn't an end, it was a beginning, and he kind of gave me some momentum towards that.
He never ate a vegetable before he had a heart attack, and now he lives on salads.
I cook my own food. I use ingredients that I know are natural, and like I take control. I'm in the driver's seat of what I put in my body.
He looks great. He looks the best he's looked since high school.
Danny's gonna beat me for sure. He is in way better shape than I am. He's got his family coming in from out of town. Friends are running with him, so I think it's gonna be a really fun day.
When I saw Dr. Stecy and Dr. Maroney and Seth all came, and I just thought it was really great, the support that they've given him and taken it to, you know, a much more personal level than doctor-patient or nurse-patient.
When you're telling us they're running the race too, I was pretty impressed with that.
Oh, great.
We didn't stop. I think Danny had a better time of it than I did, I'm not gonna lie.
110 days ago I had a heart attack, and then today I'm running almost 5 miles, so it's pretty awesome.
You know, the fact that he could go out there and do what he did today, I'm grateful.
Felt good. You know, I looked at Seth while we were running today, and I said, you know, my goal for the end of rehab was to run a 5K. And then we kind of reflected on the fact that, like, my first day I could only walk 5 minutes on a treadmill, and today, you know, I ran an 8K, and then I'm going to move on to the Rock and Roll Half Marathon, followed by the full marathon in October.
It's a tribute to the care that he got in those short few minutes, you know, that he really needed it.
It doesn't get any more gratifying than this, to be able to be a part of how Dan has embraced his condition, has understood it, has treated it, and it's been fun watching him progress. I think the whole place is excited about it.
The thing that I always come back to is that life is short, and you do what you can to make it as long as possible, and, you know, make those changes today. Start working, get off the couch, do what you have to do, and you'll feel good about it, and you know, your body will thank you.